If you think you are about to build a business and building yourself is not a part of the journey, don't even waste your time watching this video. When you are taking this journey to entrepreneurship, you need to be addicted to self-improvement. Daily, you need to be doing something that is going to help you, not your business, you go to the next level. I'm talking, it can't just be about you. And people love to say, you need to say your affirmations, and that's cool. You do need to do that. You need to get in the feeling, all of that good stuff. But even more so, it can't just be what you put out. It got to be what's coming in. What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you reading? That type of, who are you hanging around? You need to be addicted to paying attention to that type of stuff when you're on this journey, because there are a lot of things. I'm only going to mention a few, but there are a lot of things that are going to come into you being able to survive as an entrepreneur, especially if you are thinking about going full time. And I'm talking your self-awareness on what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what you need to work on, what you need to improve on, what are you great at. That needs to be on another level. You have to be able to be so honest with yourself about who you are and what you do and what you have going on, that someone can come and tell you the same thing, and all you can say is you right, because your self-awareness is gonna take you places that the lack thereof will prevent you from going. And let me give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. There are so many people who think that they have marketing expertise, that since they went to school and learned and studied marketing, that they can market their business. Let me tell you, I've seen some people who claim that, and they are far from the spectrum of what you are supposed to be as a marketer and what you can do. Myself included, I still have a coach. I still listen while I learn different things. I still take in all of that information. If you are too big to pay attention to what you need to work on, you're going to have a long way to go. You need to be continuously learning. You need to be continuously educating yourself on things that you may already know, on things that you have no clue about. Even if you plan to hire someone to do those things, you want to be able to have a basic knowledge of it. Continue to learn, continue to expand your mind, continue to be able to show, especially the people who are looking up to you, that learning and educating yourself is a part of the self-improvement journey. It's a part of your personal development. It cannot be ignored. And I think that if more people looked at it that way, that there would be a lot more successful people out here. There are so many people who are not open to investing in their education, who are not open to even listening to what someone has to say. Be open, keep an open mind. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind of, you got to work on being resilient. There are going to be a lot of things that don't happen the way you think they are going to happen. Even in my coaching business, there were times where I was like, okay, this might not work. But the reality of it is, me staying persistent and keeping it going got me to the point of it working. I'm going to give you guys another example. YouTube. I started YouTube in 2022. And when I say I started behind the scenes. I didn't do anything on YouTube until 2023. But listen, had I not stayed resilient through this journey of YouTube, I may not even be doing this and giving you information that you may need or that you may need to hear. These are all things that need to be a part of the personal development. And these are all things that you need to be working on before you think about launching a business. Now, my favorite thing to tell you to work on is your time management. The amount of productivity that you are putting in a day. People struggle with this. And the biggest struggle that you guys are having is that you're learning different things that you can do for your time management. You're just not executing on them. You need to actually find a method that works for you, and you need to utilize that method. And that is just that on that. You just need to utilize that method. I am going to post a link. I'm going to post it below. And this is like a survey or a questionnaire to kind of help you figure out what time management style is going to work best for you. I have found that this worked for me perfectly, and it has worked for others as well. If you are struggling with that time management piece, go ahead and click that link below, because I think it'll actually be useful for you. But your time management needs to be a part of your personal development journey. Now, another thing that may make some of you all uncomfortable, you need to network. You need to get comfortable with networking. There are so many times where when you are trying to build out the marketing piece to your business, you're going to realize that you need more than just social media. Networking is going to be a part of that. Being able to communicate and articulate yourself to other people who may be from different areas, different ethnicities. You need to be able to communicate and network with those people and feel comfortable doing it. Networking is a heavy piece to my business. Be comfortable with talking about your business and yourself with other people. And that'll take you a long way when you start to build your business up. And again, this is a part of the personal development. Some people are really uncomfortable with getting out there and meeting people, but it will be the thing that takes you from unseen to seen. So add that to the list of things you might need to work on. Another thing you really, really want to take your time on and kind of get a little more clear on what this looks like for you, and that's risk taking. If you are watching this video and you've already decided, hey, I'm going to quit my corporate job and I'm going to start a business, you are already halfway there. Like, starting a business is a huge risk. Some people don't even make a return on their businesses. Some people don't see profits in their business. And again, it is a part of you being a risk taker. There are going to be other things in your entrepreneur journey that are going to require you to take additional risk. Now, when you start to grow, you're seeing profits in your business, there are going to be even more times where you are going to be required to take risks so that you are making proper investments in your business. These are all things that will require you to constantly work on. Even myself with my resilience, I sometimes have to come back to, where it began, or remind myself that you really do got this. With continuous learning, I am constantly looking for things that will help me grow and educate myself. Self-help books are great. Self-help audibles are great. There are other books that you may want to indulge in outside of self-help. They may be more on branding, more on marketing, selling, things of that nature that will help you go to a different level. And again, it's not something that you just do for a month. A lot of y'all, and I'm just about to keep it real with you, a lot of you do this for a month, do this for a couple weeks, and then you like, well, dang, like, I ain't really seeing no action from it. I don't really feel like I'm improving. I mean, come on now. And it's people out there who I've heard say things like that. Like, you only did it for a month. Like, you got to put a little more skin in the game. Prime example. I have been going to the gym full time, 5 days a week for 2.5 years now. And I did not start seeing real results in my body figure and how I look until maybe after a year or so. I was not able to get to, like, on the leg press machine, I was not able to increase my weight until almost 9 months or so. Like, it don't just happen in 30 days. It don't just happen in 60 days sometimes. Sometimes it'll take a year. You got to be resilient enough to be like, okay, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep going. If we knew today that our success would come tomorrow, if God gave us that ability to be able to say that your success is going to come on this day, do you think you will work as hard until that date? No, because you like, well, I already know my success coming that day. I ain't got to do too much. No, we don't know when it will happen. We just know it's going to happen. Our job is to be resilient. Our job is to continue to learn, take risks. Our job is to network and put ourselves out there. Be more aware of the things that we need to improve on. That's our job. And get a handle of our productivity and our time management. That is our job. So if you're thinking about quitting your job and starting an entrepreneurial journey, personal development needs to be the first thing on your list. If you're still working and you're going on YouTube on a daily trying to figure out, okay, what should I do first in this business? What should I do first? You need to pause. You don't even need to work on the business right now. You need to be working on yourself. Work on yourself, gradually add things in there that will help your business. But I promise you, that self-improvement, that personal development piece, without that, guys, I promise you, I don't know if I would have tripled my income that first month after I was fired from my job. I don't know if that was the case. And I also want you guys to keep in mind that my personal development journey, it didn't start when I got fired from my job. It started 2 years prior. So let's just be clear. Again, it is something that you're continuously working on. Do not be afraid to be a better you. I don't know, if you feel like you're going to lose people or some people will look at you different. Do not be afraid to be a better version of you. And you better know I done had people talk they ish to me like, oh, she this, she that now. I've worked to be a certain way. When I look at myself in the mirror, I don't see the Tashima that was getting in trouble back in the day. I don't see the Tashima who was quick to anger. No, the Tashima that I see now when I look in the mirror is getting closer and closer to my billionaire self. I want to see you go there too. If you've enjoyed this video and you were able to get some value from it, click the like button, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and definitely comment. Let me know what are some things you know you need to work on. If you're able to tell me that, I would love to hear it. All right, see you guys next week.